Hello everyone, you're welcome back to my channel. My name is Joy White. Thank you so much for stopping by. Please, if this is the first time you're checking on my channel, kindly hit on that subscribe button and turn on your notification bell so that you get notified whenever I post a new video. Thank you. So in today's video, we're going to be learning how to draft, cut and sew a shoulder dart bustier. Yes, that is what we're going to be doing today. So I have my pattern here already. I have gone ahead to contour the under bust. If you have been following my channel, you will understand how we came about all this. I have a video on my channel on how to draft a basic body and how to contour the under bust. So if you have not seen that video, kindly check it up, or I'll be putting it in the description box below. So but for today, we're going to be learning how to draft, cut and sew a shoulder dart bustier. This is actually a dress we're making, so we'll be cutting what the half scale, it's not a full scale. So we'll be cutting the half scale of this dress that we're making. So let's get started. So in drafting a shoulder dart bustier, the first thing we're going to do, we're going to come over to the shoulder. At this point, we're going to measure what we have on the shoulder. We're trying to get the midpoint of our shoulder. So after taking it, I'm going to put a mark here on the midpoint of the shoulder. Then I'll be connecting what I have to the bust point. So after connecting it to the bust point, the next thing we're going to do, we're going to be closing our side dart in order for us to open up what the shoulder dart. So in doing that, I'm going to get my scissors and open up what my pattern paper this way, and then I'm going to be opening the mid side dart. So I'll open it up till I get to the bust point. I'm not going to be cutting through. I will stop at the bust point. After cutting it open, I'm going to fold this side in this way. So after folding it in, the next thing we're going to do, we're going to be moving this side dart to the shoulder point. So in doing that, I'm going to open up what the shoulder dart. So I'm going to stop at the bust point. So now at this point, I'm going to close this side dart this way. I'll get my tape and just tape it down this way. So after taping it down, the next thing we're going to do at this point is to come to this shoulder point. Now we're going to be contouring what this shoulder. So in doing that, we're going to come to the shoulder point. So I'm going to measure what I have. What I have here is 3 inches. 3 inches. The distance, we're going to measure the distance between what these darts that we have opened here. So what I have is 3 inches. So now we're going to be dividing what we have here. So at this point, we're going to be doing what we call 25% what tightening. So we're going to say 3 inches divided by 4. Whatever we have, figure we have, is what we use to contour this shoulder point. Or we can as well say 3 times 25 divided by what? 100. So we're going to divide it now. So 3 divided by 4 is going to give us 0.75, or we can say 3 times 25 divided by what? 100 is going to give us 0.75. So this is 25% what? Tightening. So what are we going to do? I'm going to come to this side of the shoulder. I'm going to be contouring it with 0.75. So this is 0.75. I'll place it this way. Then after doing that, I'm going to take it down to the bust point. So after taking it down to the bust point, remember we have already removed now from our shoulder. So if we cut our pattern this way, our shoulder will be what? Shortened. So what are we going to do? I'm going to extend this shoulder slope this way. So after extending it, whatever figure we removed from here, we're going to be replacing it back. So what we removed from here was 0.75. So I will come over here and replace it back with the 0.75. So this is 0.75. So that is the 0.75 to complete what? The shoulder measurement. So after doing that, I will get my curve and connect it back to the armhole. So now at this point, this becomes what our new armhole line, because we have what replaced it back. So when we want to cut, we're not going to be cutting on this line, we're going to be cutting on this other line that we have what here. So at this point, the next thing I'm going to do is to alter this neckline. So what I have here is 3 inches. I'm going to alter it to what 4 inches. 4 inches. Then I will come down with 6 inches. 6 inches. So this is what I'm going to do. This is 6 inches. I will place the 4 inches here. So I will go ahead and connect it upward this way. So I'm going to connect what I have here. From this 6 inches, I'm going to come down with 2.5. So after coming down with 2.5, I will come over to this line that I have 6 inches. I'll be marking what 0.75. So now I'm going to connect from this shoulder slope. I'm connecting this way. Then I'll get my curve and connect what from this point. I'll be taking it down this way. So after connecting it this way, I'm going to place my curve here and do what? Blend this place. I don't want this sharp point here, so I'm just going to do this. Can you see it? Like a curve here. Yes, this is what I want. So this is it for the front. So for the back, we'll come over to the back. The back is actually very what? Easy. So for the back, I'm still going to alter what? The neckline for the back. What I took for the front was 4 inches. So after coming down with 4 inches, I'm going to just connect it this way to this 1 inch that we have here. So the back is going to be having an opening. I'm just going to take it from this mid armhole line. I'm going to curve it this way. Then after doing that, I will come down with 4 inches. Then the next thing I will do, I will get my curve and connect it what this way. So this is how I'm going to be styling this back. So this is going to be the yoke, back yoke. This is going to be the back yoke. So after doing that, I'll be taking this dart upward. This dart that we have here, I will extend the dart leg this way. So this is what we have for the back. So after doing that, we're going to come to the front. Before we cut out this pattern, we're going to be blending what? This bust point that we have here. Yes, we're going to blend it. Avoid what? Sharp point. So I'll just use my curve and blend this bust point that we have. Then the next thing we're going to do is to cut out. So I've cut out our pattern. This is the center front, this is the side front, this is the side back, and this is the center back. So we're going to be placing this pattern on our fabric and we'll cut it what out. So after cutting it out, this is what we have. So I've cut it. This is the center front. The center front was cut on fold. This is the side front, this is the center back, and this is the side back. So the yoke, I'm going to be using this chantilly lace for the yoke, and I'll be turning it with this nude net that we have here. So now the next thing we're going to do is to start joining all the sides together. So I'm going to take this front that we have, this front piece that we have here. We're going to be joining it from the hem, from the down. We're going to be joining it from the down. So here is what I'm going to do. I'm going to place my fabric this way, and I added 1/2 inch for the joining. So I'll be using the 1/2 inch to join on it. So I'm not going to be padding this shoulder bustier. I just added stay to it to reinforce the bust area, but you can pad it if you want to. You can place your wording and pad it whichever way you want to, but I will not be padding it. So now I'm going to be joining this center front. Whatever I do on the fashion fabric, I'll be doing on the lining as well. So here is the back. I'm going to take this 2-piece for the back and join using 0.5. I'll be joining from the hem. So after joining, I'll still be joining the lining as well with the 0.5 I added all round. So I have joined the darts, and this is what our shoulder bustier is looking like. Can you see it even without padding it? So now we're going to get the lining. We're going to be sewing the neckline. What I added here was 1/2 inch, so I'll be using 1/2 inch to sew the neckline. So here is the back of our dress. This back is going to be having a yoke. Remember, we cut out our yoke on our pattern. So now this is how we're going to be fixing our yoke. Then I'll be turning it with a lining. I'll do the same thing for the other side. So after joining the neckline, this is what we have. I've gone ahead to press on it. So this is the back. I've attached the back yoke to it. So now the next thing we're going to do at this point is to join the shoulders together. So I'm going to place the back on the front this way. So I'm going to fold the front in this way, and I'm going to use 1/2 inch to join this shoulder. I'll be doing the same thing for the other side. So after doing that, I will go ahead and sew the side seam. What I left for the seam allowance was 1.5. I'll be sewing the side seam of 1.5. Then after doing that, we'll be attaching the flare that will be adding to this our dress. So after joining the side, this is what we have. I've gone ahead to join the side. Let me show you what it looks like on the inside. So this is what we have. So at this point, we're going to be attaching the flare to our top. So I've gone ahead to cut out the half circle skirt that I'll be using for this tutorial. So I have a video on my channel on how to cut a half circle skirt. I'm going to be putting up the link in the description box. So if you've not seen that video, you kindly check that video so you understand how to cut a half circle flare skirt. So I've done that already, and I've joined it on both sides. So now next thing I'm going to do is to get the upper part. I'm going to be attaching it. So this is the zipper area. You're going to open it up. So I'll place my fabric this way and take it round, and I'll be sewing on it using 1/2 inch that was added to it. So after attaching the flare, this is what we have. I've attached it, and I've also gone ahead to fix the zipper on this dress that we are making. So the next thing I'm going to do at this point is to attach the sleeve to it. So I've cut out the sleeve that I'll be using for this dress, and this is a chantilly lace. I'll be using it for the sleeve. So the next thing we'll do is to go ahead and attach the sleeve to it and fix the button for this yoke, and after that I'll show you what this dress looks like. So finally, I'm done with this dress. Can you see it, how beautiful and lovely it is looking? Yes guys, our shoulder dart bustier on a flare dress. This is what we have. Yes guys, I so much love the final outcome of this dress. This is the yoke, this is the back. Can you see how beautiful it is looking, how relaxing it is at the back? So this is what we have guys. So you can actually use your stay, you just double it, or you make it 3 layers on the bust area just to reinforce it and give it more firmness. So this is what we have for our dress, looking so beautiful. Yes guys, I also went ahead to add the pocket to this particular dress that you are seeing. If you find this tutorial helpful, please don't forget to hit on that subscribe button and turn on your notification bell so that you get notified whenever I post a new video. Like and share this video, make your comment. Till our next tutorial again, we'll be doing something else. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.